Yeah. Yeah. This might be a keeper.
Today in southern England, we're exploring finding meaning when plans fail. We'll pause for a memory about a surreal pet shop in Holland and finish with the science of purpose that protects us. This episode wasn't meant to look like this. My foster father had travelled to the UK to film conversations with extraordinary people, just as he did in Uganda. But unlike Africa, every single guest cancelled. He found himself in a wet, cold and windy southern England with cameras, a plan, and absolutely no one to talk to. So, he reverted to his baseline. If you cannot find the conversation, be it. He decided to walk, skip, and pick up litter alone. We are starting at Durdle door. The sign here is explicit. Collect all your belongings and rubbish as you leave. My foster father points to it, not because he needs the instruction, but because he likes the irony of a piece of litter being directly under it. You will notice he is skipping. He started learning this back at the beginning of the chapter in Uganda. It is part of the shift for Plog vlog, moving from a channel just about rubbish to a channel about wellness.
Brother litter picker, how are you? Good.
He looks happy, despite being ghosted and alone. That's the anomaly we need to discuss. In our modern world, ordinary isn't going well for many people. Lifestyle diseases are now ordinary. Depression and anxiety are ordinary. Being sedentary and disconnected from nature is ordinary. And perhaps most relevant to this trip, loneliness and social disconnection are now ordinary. Yet despite being cancelled on and physically alone, my foster father isn't experiencing any of those things. He seems protected.
How you on?
How are you?
Good. Don't worry, I'm not doing anything nefarious. I'm just picking up rubbish.
Do you know what? I wasn't even thinking that.
Oh, yes, you were. You know what I do? I go around places all over the world and just pick up rubbish, generally after tourists,
Oh,
to
cool.
encourage other people to do it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
What a good job.
Yeah.
Well done you.
We're now outside Windsor Castle. Watch his body language with the police and security. There is no hesitation. He walks up to officers with a bag of trash in his hand and starts a chat. He jokes about being on the Australian Olympic shoplifting team.
I'm in training for the Australian Olympic shoplifting team.
He has the confidence of a person who knows he is doing the right thing for the right reasons. He has found meaning in the action itself, independent of who is watching. I'll explain why this protects him in the final section, after a short intermission.
Excuse me. How you doing? I wander around the world picking up litter to encourage other people to pick it up, and I just found this ball. Would you like to give it to the first kid you see?
You bought them up, Nick?
I mean, I can. I'm not sure I'm going to see very many, but there we go.
Have a good one.
Time for a short intermission. A chance for me to tell a story about my mother from 1993. It's Utrecht, Holland. The start of July. And it's raining. My mother Liz and her friend David were killing time, feeling scruffy and travel-worn compared to the healthy blonde locals who seemed immune to the weather. Seeking shelter, they stumbled into a shop that defied their Australian expectations. It was a pet shop, but inside, among the aquariums and cages, was a fully functioning bar serving alcohol. Liz was enchanted by the absurdity of it. She found a cage containing wasbeerhonds, or raccoon dogs, creatures neither of them had ever seen before. She focused entirely on the immediate wonder, trying to interact with the strange animals, delighted by the novelty of drinking her second morning beer next to a lizard. David, however, was distracted. He looked past the raccoon dogs to the window. He watched the locals outside in the rain. They were cycling. They looked fit, happy, and unstressed. While Liz was bonding with the unwild wildlife, David had a quiet epiphany about lifestyle. He realised that the health of these people was linked to their movement, to the simple act of riding a bike as a way of life, not just for exercise. He decided, right there in the pet shop bar, that he would integrate cycling into his own life. The scene highlights how two people can be in the same room but inhabit completely different mental timelines. Liz found joy in the tipsy weirdness of the moment. David found a blueprint for his future. As you watch my foster father picking up litter here at Arundel Castle,
Hello, dog.
you can see that he is still following a similar blueprint, moving, observing, planning the next step, and talking with a polite boy who is riding a bike.
How you doing?
Yeah, right, thanks. Are you litter picking?
Yeah, I travel around the world and record myself picking up litter and
I think, do you upload it to social media?
yeah,
On the stones of Brighton Beach, let's reflect. That boy on the bike at Arundel Castle stopped to ask if my foster father was litter picking. We haven't shown his face for privacy, but his politeness was a reminder that even when you are alone, you are seen. Now let's make this observation useful. Why is my foster father happy here, skipping on a cold beach, when the ordinary state of being alone often leads to loneliness? The answer isn't just about determination. It aligns with a framework called Salutogenesis. While most medicine focuses on what makes us sick, Salutogenesis studies what keeps us well. It suggests that to survive the stress of modern life, you need a strong sense of coherence. This has 3 pillars: comprehensibility, manageability, and meaningfulness. By sticking to his routine despite the chaos, producing comprehensibility, by using his hands to fix a small problem, as an example of manageability, and by believing the mission matters, which is self-defined meaningfulness. My foster father builds that coherence. This creates the buffer. A strong sense of coherence acts as a protective shield against the anxiety and disconnection that have become ordinary for many people.
yeah. Teach me how to play this.
We are now in the New Forest. My foster father is joking about being lost while out looking for wild ponies and finding only plastic freezer bags in the swampy clods. He makes a humorous Instagram reel admitting that the wild ponies succeeded in hiding from him. And then, the ponies find him.
I went looking everywhere for you. I walked all the way through that mud in there, looking for you.
This is the final lesson for the chapter. When you engage with the world, when you step out of the house and do something useful, the world often answers back. Here are 2 tiny actions you can try. First, if plans get cancelled, keep the appointment with yourself. Go to the location anyway. Do the activity. Second, add 1 extra thing to your walk this week. Pick up 5 pieces of litter. Smile at a stranger. Perhaps talk with a bird. They rarely ghost people. Be extra to ordinary, because ordinary often has poor outcomes. If you look now, you'll see the next episode on the left and compilations on the right. And please pick up 5.